are seated around a circular table, isn't it? But not necessarily in the same order. Now these persons are seated around a circular table, but not necessarily in the same order is clearly given. And everyone has recharged their mobile with different amounts. Amount is also clearly given, which are prime numbers. Among the persons, 4 of them who are seated at the corners are facing away from the center. Among these 8 persons who are seated around a square table, now 4 are seated away from the corners, and at the corners are seated away from the center. Now the 4 persons who are seated at the centers of these tables are facing towards the center. Clear now? This is how these persons are seated. Among the persons, 4 of them are seated at facing away from the center, remaining are seated at the middle of the sides are facing the center. Among the persons, women neither sitting each other nor facing each other. No 2 women are seated adjacent to each other, and again, no 2 women are facing each other. As with the information, what is the conclusion we can able to derive? Now these women must be away from the center, because if these women are at the centers, then another person, as no 2 women are seated adjacent to each other, then the alternate positions women should be there. If alternate positions women is here, 2 women must be facing each other, which is not possible. Hence women cannot be at the center, hence women must be at the corners. Women at the corner and men at the center. Now here there are some assumptions which are supposed to take. Now Krishna and Kishore, Mohan, Rakesh, these are the 4 men, and Hema, Sanja, Suma and Aruna, these are the 4 females. Though it is not clearly given, let us take for it, okay? Let us take for granted these 4 males and 4 females, and in general this has to be given. And the next one, among the persons women neither seated, 2 persons who are recharging their mobiles with successive numbers are not seated adjacent to each other. Successive numbers are not seated adjacent to each other, and all the numbers are prime numbers. That is, no 2 prime numbers are adjacent to each other, isn't it? And if one recharges with 17, he is not an immediate neighbor of either 13 or 19, because 13 and 19 are the immediate preceding and succeeding prime numbers to this 17. Then Mohan is seated third to the right of the one who has recharged with 31. As Mohan is seated third to the right of the one, this Mohan must be where? This Mohan must be facing center, because this Mohan is a male. As this person is Mohan is facing a center, hence this person must be the person who is recharging with 31. 31 must be at one of the corners. If you take at this corner, then whatever this Mohan here, 1, 2, 3, Mohan must be at this place, isn't it? Mohan is at this place. Then Mohan is seated third to the right of the one who recharged with 31. Then Hema is seated third. One of the immediate neighbors of Suma recharges with 17. None of them is an immediate neighbor of the one who recharged with 31. That means the 17 cannot be at this place, 17 cannot be at this place, isn't it? And one of the immediate neighbors of Suma recharges with 17. Then what are the different possibilities we can have to this Suma here? Now Suma can be at this place, isn't it? Then, now if you take Suma at this place, as tell me what are the different possibilities to this Suma here? Now, 2 possibilities. What are those 2 possibilities? Now Suma can be at this place, this is one possibility. Suma at this place. Then what is the other possibility, tell me here? Where can this Suma be? And Suma can be at this place, isn't it? Hence, now these persons are facing away from the center. Then tell me the person with 31 is here. If 31 is here, Mohan must be at this place. If Mohan is at this place, now tell me whether Suma can be at this place or not. Suma. If Suma is here and 17, then whatever this 17 here, Suma is recharged with one of the immediate neighbors of Suma recharged with 17, and this Mohan can be with 17. There is a possibility or not? And again one more possibility is also there. What is the other possibility, tell me here? If Suma is here, then 17 can be at this place. There are 3 possibilities, isn't it? Hence, now in this one as there are 3 possibilities, are you getting the answer here? Yes, how many of you got the answer here? Are you getting the answers to all these 5 questions? No. Here we are having how many possibilities? We are having 3 possibilities. Now let us make a small correction in this one. Mohan is seated third to the left of the one, let us take. Mohan is seated third to the left of the one who recharged with 31. Now let us take for example, Mohan is third to the left of the one who recharged with 31. Then, now the person at the corners, the persons are at the corners are females, and these females are what? These females are recharged with prime numbers and they are at the corners only. Now let us take this person is 31. If this person is 31, now this Mohan is at this place, isn't it? If Mohan is here, Mohan is seated third to the left of the one who recharged with 31. Hema is seated third to the left of the one, 29. We can take this information afterwards. One of the immediate neighbors of Suma recharged with 17. One of the immediate neighbors of Suma recharged with 17, and none of them is an immediate neighbor of the one who recharged with 31, isn't it? That means Suma. Where can this Suma be? Now, sir, the different possibilities to this Suma. Can Suma be at this place? If Suma is here, or Suma can be here, isn't it? Now, in both the cases, this Mohan must be what? This Mohan must be 7 only, isn't it? Mohan must be 17, because one of the immediate neighbors of Suma, or if Suma is at this place, isn't it? And 17 can be here as well or not? There are possibilities. And immediate neighbor of the one who recharged with 31, and Krishna is seated to the immediate left of the one who recharged with 13. Now Krishna is to the immediate left of the one who recharged with 13, and this 13 must be where? Yes, tell me, where should this 13 be? 13 must be, yes, where should this 13? 13 must be at the corner. Why 13 is at the corner? Because now Krishna is to the immediate, sitting to the immediate left of the one who recharged with 13. Hence Krishna must be at the center of this one, and immediate left of the one who recharged with 13. Now if Krishna is at this place, this is one possibility, then this person must be 13. Or can Krishna be at this place? If Krishna is at this place, this person must be 13, and so on, isn't it? And to the immediate left of the one who recharged with 13. One who recharged with 11 is an immediate right of the one who is facing Kishore. Now Kishore is facing, now this Kishore is facing Kishore, and one more person are facing each other, isn't it? One who recharged with 11 is sitting to the immediate right of the one who is facing Kishore. Now Kishore is facing here. Now this Kishore's recharge with 11 is sitting to the immediate right of the one who is facing Kishore. If you take Kishore at this place, now if you take Kishore at this place, Kishore, then what happens here? This person will be opposite and right hand side this person. Or if you take Kishore at this place, opposite and right hand side this person must be 11, isn't it? Then one who recharged with 11 is an immediate right of the one who facing Kishore. Sanjay is an immediate neighbor of the one who recharged with 19. Now this Sanjay is an immediate, but no one is an immediate neighbor of either Mohan or Kishore. Either Mohan or Kishore, no one is seated. Then if you take Mohan and Kishore are opposite to each other, is it possible to have Mohan and Kishore opposite to each other? If you take Mohan and Kishore are opposite to each other, there is no place left for this Sanjay at all, isn't it? Because all the remaining places are adjacent to this one, isn't it? And this Mohan and Kishore cannot be opposite to each other, and this Kishore must be in these two places only. Are you following this one or not? Now I am fixing this Kishore. Mohan and Kishore cannot be opposite to each other. Then, as Mohan and Kishore are not opposite to each other, now Mohan is at this place, that is fixed. As Mohan is here, 31 is here. One who recharged with 11 is sitting an immediate right of the one who is facing Kishore. If Kishore is at this place, then immediate opposite, immediate right hand side, then who is that person? This person is 11, isn't it? Hence this person must be 11. Or what is the other possibility here? Tell me. The other possibility in this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then this is 31. If this is 31, this must be Mohan. If this is Mohan, this must be Kishore, and Kishore opposite, and this person is facing, then immediate neighbor. Right hand side must be, this must be 11. Are you following this one or not? We have taken two possibilities. Then one who recharged with 11 seated to the immediate right of the one who is facing Kishore. Sanjay is an immediate neighbor of the one who recharged with 19. Sanjay is an immediate neighbor of the one who recharged with 19, but no one is an immediate neighbor of Mohan or Kishore. And none of these persons are immediate neighbor of whom? Mohan or Kishore. As none of these persons are immediate neighbor of Mohan or Kishore, hence this Sanjay and this 19 cannot be adjacent to this one. Then what is Sanjay here? And Sanjay must be 31. Are you following this one or not? And this is the possibility to this Sanjay. Then in this case, Mohan and Kishore cannot be opposite here, hence here it cannot be, and this person must be Sanjay, isn't it? If this person is Sanjay and 19, whatever this 19 here, Sanjay is an immediate neighbor of the one who recharged with 19, and who recharged with 19, hence 19 Mohan or Kishore, and this 19 can be either at this place and or at this place. 19 can be either at this place or at this place. Here also 19 can be in these two places, isn't it? Then as 19 is here, then condition number 1. Mohan is seated third to the right of the one who recharged with 31. Hema is seated third to the left of the one who recharged with 29. Hema. Now tell me, where can this Hema be? If you take Hema at this place, and Hema is third to the left of whom? Third to the left of the one who recharged with 29. As Hema is recharged with 29, then this 29 must be at this place, isn't it? Then only Hema is third to the left of the one. Third to the left of the one, that means left hand side, hence this Kishore must be 29, isn't it? Third to the left of the one. As is there any other possibility to this one here? Hema is third to the left of the one. Now this 29 cannot be at this place, isn't it? And can 29 be at this place or not? As 29. If 29 is here, 29 and 31 are adjacent to each other. As 29 and 31 are adjacent to each other, they cannot be here. Hence 29 there itself is fixed, isn't it? Now 29 is fixed, and who is the person left fixed here? Hema is also fixed. Done with this? Now we have taken this information. Hema is seated third to the left of the one who recharged with 29. 29 cannot be adjacent to this 31, isn't it? 29 cannot be adjacent to 31 because 29 and 31 are adjacent prime numbers. Two prime numbers cannot be adjacent to each other, hence that 29 is ruled out in this one. Hence 29 must be at this place, and one of the immediate neighbors of Suma is recharged with 17. One of the immediate neighbors of Suma recharged with 17. Tell me, where can this Suma be? Then can Suma be here? Suma can be either at this place or at this place, isn't it? If Suma is here, Mohan will be 17, or if Suma is here, then this person must be 17. And 17, then one of the immediate neighbors of Suma recharges with 17, and none of them is an immediate neighbor of 31. As none of them is an immediate neighbor of 31, this 17 cannot be here. As 17 cannot be here, then who must be 17 here? Mohan must be 17. As Mohan is 17, isn't it? Then where should this Suma be? Suma must be at this place only. Are you following this one or not? Now Suma must be at this place. If Suma is here, 17 will be here. 17 and Hema is 11 and 19 is left over. Krishna is seated to the immediate left of the one who recharged with 13. Now this Krishna is to the immediate left of the one who recharged with 13. Tell me, what is the position of this 13 here? Krishna is immediate left of the one who recharged with 13. Now this person is Krishna. As Krishna is to the immediate left of the one, hence the person who, as tell me 13. As who is 13 here? Krishna is seated to the immediate left of the one who recharged with 13. Now this is Kishore, isn't it? Now as this person is Kishore, then immediate left of the one who recharged with 13. As tell me, where can this 13 be? If 13 is at this place, isn't it? Now 13 is at this place, then now this person will be Krishna. Because Krishna is to the immediate left of the one who recharged with 13. Now this person is Krishna. If this person is Krishna, Mohan, Kishore were done, then who is the person left over here? Rakesh. Now Rakesh will be at this place. Krishna is seated to the immediate left of the one who recharged with 13. One who recharged with 11 is an immediate right of the one who is facing Kishore. 11 is to the immediate right of the one who is facing Kishore. Then Sanjay is an immediate neighbor of the one who recharged with 19. Now this Sanjay is an immediate neighbor of the, but one is not an immediate neighbor of either Mohan or Kishore, isn't it? Either Mohan or Kishore. Hence, what are the possibilities we have? Then tell me what are the remaining numbers we have. Now in this one more information is also not clearly given. What is that information here? The prime numbers are starting from where and it is ending at where. If it is started with 7, isn't it? Or if it is started with 11, 11, 13, 17 we can take, and 17 is here, 11 is here, 13 is here, and 17, 19, then 23 and 29. As 23 and 29, then 23 will be at this place and 29 will be here. Then 31 and 37, isn't it? Here, what are the information that are required here? The prime numbers range, whether it is starting from 7 to 31 or 7 or 11 to 37 or so on. That information is not known, and this is the reason why it has created more number of confusion. Clear now? That range of prime numbers should always be there. Whether it is started with 7 or 5 or 3, it must be there. Then as next one. Now question numbers 12 to 16. First let us discuss all the puzzles in this one. Now in this 12 to 16, how many persons are there? 7 persons, WX, PR, HB and Z are living in a 7th floor building, and all of them belong to different A's. Different A's of 16, 20, 21, 25, 27, 32, 33 and so on, but not necessarily in the same order, isn't it? Persons who have the A's with the same number of factors are not living in immediate floors. Now immediate, the persons who have the A's with the same number of factors means if any two numbers is having the same factors, and those persons are not seated nor living adjacent to each other, isn't it? Now, sir, in this one, if you observe here, what are the even numbers here? 20 is one even number, 22, 32 is one even number, and what is the other thing here? How many even numbers here? 20 and 16. Hence, these are the three even numbers. As these three even numbers is having one factor as common. What is the factor which is common to all these three? 4 or 2, isn't it? 4 or 2 is common. As these are even numbers, hence no two even numbers can be adjacent to each other, isn't it? Hence these even numbers must be apart from these two. They cannot be adjacent. At the same time, and 20 is an even number and 25 is an odd number. These 20 and 25 also cannot be adjacent to each other, because these 20 and 25 is having 5 as the factor, isn't it? Hence these are the things what we are supposed to take before starting the question itself. In total we have some 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 are the 7 members in this one. 7 persons are living on 7 different floors, and the ages of these persons were given. At the same time, the marks of these persons is also clearly given, isn't it? Now ages and the marks. In the first column let us write it as ages, and then the next one the marks, and all of them are getting different marks, 66, 70 and so on, but not necessarily in the same order. In persons, marks are not divisible by their floor numbers. Their floor numbers means, now, so let us take for example, this 81 is there. Now this 81 is divided by 3. As this 81 is divided by 3, this 3 cannot have this 81, isn't it? Now these marks cannot be divided by the number of that floor number. and but not necessarily in the same number of persons, marks are not divisible by their floor number. Example, person who is living on the 4th floor is getting the marks which are not divisible by 4. Now this is the description giving about this one. Then condition number 1. X is living in an even number floor but not on the 6th floor. X is an even number floor but not on the 6th floor. Then what are the different possibilities we can have? X can be either on the 4th floor or on the 2nd floor, isn't it? There are two possibilities to this X. X is living in an even number floor but not on 6th floor, and his age is 5 years more than W. And X's age of X is how many years more than this one? Age of X is more than W. And his age is 5 years more than W, and the age of this person will be W plus 5. His age is 5 years more than this W. And he does not get 75 and 81 marks. Now this X is not getting either 75 or 81 marks. Now this person is not getting 75 and 81. As this person is not getting 75 and 81, next one. R is living in an odd number floor but not on 3rd floor. R odd number floor but not, and is either youngest or the eldest, and he got more marks than only B. Now this person R got how many marks here? R got more marks than only B. Then now so the second highest, second least. What is the second least among the marks here? Tell me here. 66, 70, 71 and so on. And this R must get how many marks? This R must get 70 marks. Isn't it? R must get how many marks? 70 marks, because R is living in an odd number floor but not on 3rd floor. R cannot be on the 3rd floor. R can be either on the 5th one, 7th one or the 1st one. And he is youngest, and he is either youngest or eldest. Either youngest or eldest. And tell me what is the age of this person here? Either youngest or eldest? Either youngest or the eldest. Youngest means what is the age of this person youngest here? Youngest is 16. And the eldest is how much? Eldest is 33. And this person R can be either the youngest 16 or 33. Isn't it? Either this person is youngest or 33. R cannot be on the 3rd one. And odd number 4 and is living immediately below. And he got more marks than only B. B who is living in an odd number floor. B is living in an odd number floor and is living immediately below the floor who has 16 years. Isn't it? Now this B is living immediately below whom? Immediately below the one who is 16 years. As this B is immediately below the one who is 16 years old, can R be 16 years old? Yes, can R be 16 years old or not? Chapna ye chance unda? No. No. Once again, R is living in an odd number floor but not on 3rd floor, and he is either youngest or the eldest person. R is either the youngest or the eldest, 16 or 33, and he got more marks than only B. B who is living in an odd number floor. Again B is also living in an odd number floor. As B is living in an odd number floor, now so this R can be either 16 or 33. Then if you take this 16, now this R must also be on the odd number floor. R is on an odd number floor, B is on an odd number floor, hence these two persons must be either in the alternate places, but not adjacent to each other. Isn't it? As but not adjacent to each other, as B is in an odd number floor, and 16-year-old person cannot be on an odd number floor. As 16 years age person cannot be on an odd number floor, and this R cannot be 16-year-old. Hence what is the age of this R? This age of R is 33-year-old. Follow avutunnara ledha? Because there at least there must be one floor between these two. Then W and R do not get the age of 4 factors. As W and R do not get the age of 4 factors, then whatever this one here, W and R are living on odd number floors. Isn't it? W and R do not get the age of 4 factors. Age of 4 factors means they are not of even number A's. Hence these W and R must be odd number A's. R is 33. Then B can be, and X is not living immediately either below or immediately above R. X is not immediately below or immediately above R. Now sir, R cannot be at the 5th floor itself. Are you following this one or not? As R cannot be on the 5th floor, R cannot be on the 3rd floor, then what is the age? Then where should this R be? Can R be on the 1st one or the 7th one? There are two possibilities to this R. 3 and 5 is ruled out. R is an odd number floor. R can be either on the first floor or on the 7th floor. Between these two, tell me 7th floor is not possible. Why? Because this person got 70 marks. Now this 70 marks should not be divided by the floor number. Here, if R is on the 7th floor and 7 and 70 are divided with each other, hence it cannot be the case. Hence R cannot be on the 7th floor as well. Then what is the only possibility left for to this R? R must be on the ground floor. And R is on the ground floor, and what is the marks and what is the age of this person here, tell me? Now R is here and the age of this person is 33 years old, and tell me what is the next one. How many marks this person got? This person got 70 marks. Now we can able to fix this R. Now W is what? W is again an odd number. As W is again an odd number, tell me where should this W be? And H is 20-year-old and W gets 81. W gets 81. As W gets 81, W cannot be on the 3rd floor, isn't it? W cannot be on the 3rd floor. As W cannot be on the 3rd floor, hence W can be either on the 5th floor or on the 7th floor. Neither. And H is 20-year-old. As H is 20-year-old, tell me where should this H be? H cannot be. H is 20-year-old. As H is 20-year-old, hence now sir, the ages of this person. The ages are 20 and 16, and what is the other number here? And 32. These three must be in the alternate places. As 70 is fixed here, hence 2nd floor, 4th floor, 6th floor, only these ages 16 and 32 and 22 must be there, isn't it? 16, 32 and 22. Now sir, among the ages, now this W, what is the age of this W is here? The age of X is 5 years more than W, and W must be an odd number. W is an odd number and X is an even number. The difference between these two is 5, isn't it? W is an odd number and X is an even number. Now W plus 5 must be X. W is odd number. 21 plus 5, 26, is it there? 25 plus 5, 30, is it there? 27 plus 5, 32, is it there? 27 plus 5, 32. As 27 plus 5 is 32, whose age is 32? X age is 32, fine. Now the age of X is 32. Are you getting this one or not? Because the age of X must be 5 years more than W. As 5 years more than W, this person's age is 32. As this person's age is 32, H is, then what is this W? W is 27. As W is 27, W cannot be on the 3rd floor, isn't it? W, then what is the position of this W? Tell me here. Then H is 20-year-old. As H is 20-year-old and W gets 81 marks. Now this W gets 81 marks. W cannot be on the 3rd floor, and this W can be either on the 5th floor or on the 7th floor, isn't it? 5th or the 7th floor. And neither X nor H, and did not get 75 and 83. And X is not getting 75 and H is also not getting 73. G does not get the highest marks. And G, R is elder than both B and P. As R is elder than both B and P, what is the age of this R? R is 33. Hence both these two persons, B and P, is lesser than this 33. Isn't it? Now sir, all the persons are lesser than this R because R is the eldest among them. Clear now? Let us go through the conditions once again. X is living in an even number floor but not on the 6th floor, and his age is 5 years more than W, and this person did not get 75 and 81 marks. X did not get 75 and 81. Next one, R is living in an odd number floor and but not on 3rd floor, and is youngest or the eldest, he got more marks than only B. Hence what is the marks this B got here? Tell me. Now this B, what is the marks of this B? B can marks B should get 66. As this B should get 66, then what is the position of this B here? And B, who is living in an odd number floor. Now B is living in an odd number floor. As B is living in an odd number floor, can B stays on the 3rd floor? B cannot be on the 3rd floor. Why B cannot be on the 3rd floor? Because 66 is divided by 3. Hence B cannot be on the 3rd floor. Hence B is living in an odd number floor. Hence where should this be? B must be either 5th floor or 7th floor. Out of which can B be on the 7th floor? No. Why? Because this B is living immediately below the one who is 16-year-old. Hence, what should be the position of this B? Yes, B must be on the 5th floor. And what is the age of this B here? And how many marks this B got? B got 66 marks. B got 66 marks, isn't it? As B got 66 and this person is immediately below the person who is 16-year-old. Now 16 completed, 32 completed, then what is left over here? 20 is left over. And this 20-year-old must be here. And who is the 20-year-old? H is the 20-year-old, isn't it? Now 16 and B were completed, 16 and B, and this person got, and W is 81. Yes, what is W here? W got 81 marks. Then as W got 81, W cannot be on the 3rd floor, isn't it? And W cannot be on the 3rd floor, then what should be the position of this W? W must be on the 7th floor. As W is on the 7th floor, W, B, X, H and R, then who are the persons left over here? G. And whatever this one here, G does not get the highest marks. What is the highest marks here? The highest marks among this is 83. As this G does not get 83 marks, and X is living in an even number floor but not on the 6th floor, and his age is 5 years more than W, and he does not get 75 and 81. And this X does not get 75 and 81 marks. R is living in an odd number floor but not on 3rd floor, and he is either the youngest or the oldest, and he got more marks than only B. And B, who is living in an odd number floor and is living immediately below the floor, who has 16-year-old. Then W and R do not get the age of 4 factors. W and R do not get the age of 4 factors, and X is not living immediately either below or immediately above the floor of R. X is not immediately below of R. H is 20-year-old and W gets 81. As W gets 81, that is clearly given. W gets 81 marks. And H is what? H is 20-year-old and W gets 81 marks. As W gets 81 marks, then what is the other thing left over here? Neither X nor H got 75 and 83. X is not getting 75 and this X is not getting 83. 81, 66, 70, 75, 83 is ruled out. Then what is the possibility left over for this X? X could be either 71 or 79. And so how many possibilities do we have? We can have 2 possibilities to this X. This X can be 71 or 79. Then G does not get the highest marks. As G does not get the highest marks, what is the highest mark here? The highest mark is 83. As G does not get the highest marks, and G does not get the highest marks, and R is elder than both B and P. As R is elder than both B and P, then what should the age of this P here? 16, 32, 22 and 30 were done. As any other information regarding the ages of this person? No? W is 27. Why W is 27 here? Now the numbers 33 were done. Then what are the other 3 numbers left over here? Among these odd numbers. And 16, 20, 32, next one, 16, 20, 21, 25, 21, 25, 27. Now what are left over here? 21, 25, 27 are left over. Now 21, 25, 27 are left over. Then who is 21-year-old? Tell me. No, sir. Now this 16-year-old done. Now 21. What are the ages left over here? Tell me here. 21, 1. 25 is the other. Next one. Odd number. Another odd number is there. 27. Now among these 3, tell me what is the age of this one? 27. Now this 27 cannot be 2, isn't it? Cannot be floor number 3. Why 27 cannot be on floor number 3 here? No. Now W plus. Now W plus 5 is how much? W plus 5 is 32. And so what is the age of W? W is 27. This is fixed. As W is 27, that is fixed. Then what is left over here? 27 done. Now we are left with 21 and 25. Now between these two, 21 and 25, 21 cannot be the person who is living on the 3rd floor, isn't it? Hence, what is the age of this one here? And yes, 21 and now 25 cannot be here, it seems, isn't it? Because why 25 cannot be here? Now if 25 is here, these 20 and 25 are adjacent to each other, which is not possible. As 25 cannot be here, then this B must be 25-year-old and this person must be 21. Our condition where marks and floor numbers should not be divided. Here common factors should not be adjacent to each other. 20 and 25 will have the same common, hence these two cannot be adjacent to each other. Done with this? Then now what is the other information here regarding these marks? 81, 66 were done, 70 were also done, and H is 20-year-old, W gets 81 marks. W get 81, neither X nor H did not get 75 and 83. H is also not getting 71 and 83. As this person is not getting 75 and 83, then what are the other possibility here? 71 or 79 in any order, isn't it? Now this X and H are getting different. Then G does not get the highest marks. As G does not get the highest marks, and G does not get the highest marks. As G does not get the highest marks, see here, then what is the highest mark? And what are the marks left over here? The marks which are left over here are 75 and 83. Out of which 75 cannot be on floor number 3 because it is divided by 3. And 75 must be on floor number 6. If 75 is here, then 83 will be here. If 83 is here, now this person G is not getting the highest marks, hence G is living on floor number 6 and this P is living on this one. Clear now? Now regarding X and H, no information is given regarding their marks. And again these 71 and 79 are prime numbers and they are not divided by any one of these floors as well. Then what is the final order here? The final order is W, G, B, X, P, H, R, and the ages of these persons are 27, 16, 25, 32, 21, 20 and 33. And the marks got these persons are 81, 75, 66, 71 or 79 by X, and 83, again 71 or 79 by H, and finally this R got 70 marks. Done with this? Now this is about question numbers 12 to 16. Then question numbers 23 to 27, and the next puzzle 23 to 27. Now in this 23 to 27, tell me what is the information given here. 10 people are seated in 2 parallel rows containing 5 people each, in such a way that there is an equal distance between adjacent persons. In first row, A, B, C, D and E are seated, and in second row, and P, K, R, S and T are seated. A, B, C, D and E are seated in one row, P, K, R, S and T are seated in another row, but not necessarily in the same order. Some members are facing south and some members are facing north in each of these rows. In each of these rows, the persons are facing towards north and south. And therefore, in the given seating arrangement, each member seated in a row sits opposite to another member of the row, either facing towards north or facing towards south. Done with this? Now, shall we start with this one, question number 23? Now, question number 23 onwards. Now 5 rows, let us take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 persons in one row and the other 5 persons in the other row. Now here is not clearly specified which row is row 1 or which row is row 2. In one of the rows, who are the persons here? Now let us take A through E are seated in this row, then the other persons K, P, R, S, T are seated in this row, isn't it? And you can take in any order. And Kamal does not face south. As Kamal does not face south, hence Kamal must face towards which direction? Towards north. As Kamal is facing towards north, Kamal does not face south, and Kamal does not face south, and Kamal is facing towards north, and Kamal is seated at one of the ends of the line is given. As Kamal is seated at one of the ends of the line is given, then what are the different possibilities we can have? If Kamal is here, now this Kamal is facing north. That is one possibility. Then what is the second possibility? 3, 4, 5. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now in this one Kamal is here. Now this Kamal is at an end of the row and is facing towards north. And Kamal is seated south to the left of Pawan. As Kamal is seated south to the left of Pawan, Pawan is here. South to the left hand side means Pawan must be facing towards which direction? Pawan must be facing towards north. Clear? Now this Pawan must be facing towards north, then only this Kamal will be south to the left of Pawan. And in this case, if Pawan is here, and Pawan. Now this Pawan is facing south and Kamal sits south to the left of P. Kamal is seated south to the left of P. And again, Pawan is not an immediate neighbor of Raja. As Pawan is not an immediate neighbor of Raja, this R will be here. And in this case, in the first case, R will be here. Pawan is not an immediate neighbor of Raja. Dhanush sits to the immediate left of the person who sits opposite to Kamal. Opposite to Kamal, immediate left hand side, who is that person here? Dhanush. And the person who is seated opposite to Kamal must be facing south. Then only that person will be to the immediate left. Dhanush will be immediate left of the person who is opposite to Kamal. Now Kamal's opposite is this person and Dhanush is to the immediate left hand side of this one, and this person must face towards which direction? Now this person must, Kamal's opposite person must be facing towards north, isn't it? Kamal does not face south and Dhanush sits immediate left of the person who sits opposite to Kamal, and Tarun is seated second to the left of Sharma. Now Tarun is seated second to the left of Sharma. Now Tarun or Sharma can be in these two places, isn't it? They are in the alternate places, Tarun and Sharma. Tarun is seated second to the left of Sharma and two persons seated between A and C. Now two persons between A and C, ARC, and two persons ARC the other one. Here also ARC can be here and ARC can be here. Two persons between A and C. E does not sit opposite to, E does not sit opposite to whom? E does not sit opposite to Tarun. As E does not sit opposite to Tarun, E and T are not opposite to each other. And E does not sit, Angel does not sit opposite to Tarun. Dhanush and Pawan face opposite directions. Dhanush and Pawan, in the first case, Pawan is facing north, Dhanush must be south, and in the second case, Pawan is south, and Dhanush must be towards north. Dhanush and Pawan are facing opposite directions. Tarun is an immediate right of Pawan. As Tarun is an immediate right of Pawan, Tarun will be here, and in this case, Tarun is an immediate right of Pawan, Tarun will be here, isn't it? As Tarun is here, then E does not sit opposite to Tarun. As E does not sit opposite to Tarun, Tarun is fixed here. E does not sit opposite to Tarun, E will be here. If E is here, then who is the person left over here? B is the person left over. Now in this case, E will be here and B is the person left over, isn't it? Are you following this one or not? Then Tarun is an immediate right of Pawan. E sits second to the left of B. Now E is seated second to the left of B. In the first case, B must be facing north, and in the second case, B must be facing south, then only E is second to the left of B. And T is south to the left of Raja. As T is seated south to the left of Raja, T is here, Raja is here, and south to the left of Raja, Raja must be facing south, and T is south to the left of Raja. And in the second case, Raja is facing north, and T is seated south to the left of Raja. And E is an immediate left of Dhanush. As E is an immediate left of Dhanush, now in both the cases it is valid. Raja faces opposite direction to Tarun. Raja and Tarun are opposite to each other. Now in the first case, Raja is facing south and Tarun is facing north, and in the second case, Raja is facing north, Tarun is facing south. And Raja faces opposite direction to Tarun. Only one person sits between D and A. As one person between D and A, and so where should this A? A must be in between E and B. Now A must be in between. As tell me what are the positions of this one. Now we could able to finalize this one. And only one person is between D and A. As D is here, then A will be here. Only one person between D and A is here. Then C will be at this place, C will be at this place. And only one person, and in the second one, PKR, S and T, S must be opposite to this E. And Kamal is sitting at one of the ends, and only one person between D and A. B is an immediate left of A. As B is an immediate left of A, now sir, in the first case B is an immediate left of A is facing towards south, and in this case B is an immediate left of A. As what can we say about this one? And A is facing towards south, and so towards north, because B is an immediate left of whom? Immediate left of A. As B is an immediate left of A, this A is facing towards north. S, any direction regarding this E and S? చెప్పండి, E and S గురించి ఏమైనా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉందా ఇంకా? Now Kamal does not face south, Kamal is facing north. Pawan is an immediate neighbor of R. Pawan is not an immediate neighbor of R. Dhanush sits to the immediate left of the person who sits opposite to Kamal. Tarun is seated second to the left of S. As Tarun is seated second to the left of S, in this case S must be facing south, and in this case S must be facing north. Done? And there is no information given about this E. Now this E direction cannot be identified. Done with this? Now let us go through the questions once. Who is sitting right end of the in first row? Yes, first row right end of. Yes, tell me who is the person seated in the first row right end of the row. Yes, right end of the row cannot be determined, isn't it? Right end of the row, because there are two different cases here in the first row. Then who is sitting opposite to Dhanush? Tell me the person who is seated opposite to Dhanush here. Dhanush and R. In both the cases, Dhanush and R are opposite. That is choice 2. Then question number 25. No, 25. Who is sitting to the immediate right of Tarun? Immediate right of Tarun. Yes, tell me who is the person who is seated to the immediate right of Tarun? Immediate right of Tarun. Right hand side of Tarun, is there any person seated to the immediate right of Tarun? No. Because in the first case, Tarun is at the right extreme, and in the second case, Tarun is at this extreme. There is no person to the right hand side. In both the cases, we are getting the same answer. Then who are the immediate neighbors of each other here? Pawan and R. P and R are the immediate neighbors, that is false. S and T and S and K, and Tarun and Pawan, T and P are immediate neighbors in both the cases, that is choice 4. Then question number 27. And who is an immediate neighbor of Cherry? Yes, tell me who is an immediate neighbor of Cherry? D is an immediate neighbor of Cherry, that is choice 3. Isn't it? Done with this? Now, though we are having two different cases, but where the answers in both the cases is one and the same. Because if you observe here, now C, D, E, A, B in this case. Here also C, D, E, A, B in this case. C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E, A. K, R, S, P, T, K, R, S, P, T. Now, if you check out the directions also, the directions will be completely opposite. Here in the first case, C and D are south. Here C and D are north. A is south and A is north. B is north and B is south, and so on. Clear? Hence, there won't be any difference in the choices, because the order is just the reverse of this one, mirror image. And this is about question numbers 23 to 28. Then 23 to 27. The next one 28 to 32. Yes, 33 to 37. And the next puzzle is 33 to 37. Yes, tell me in this 33 to 37, what is information given here? Now question numbers 33 to 37. Now there are 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the units. Each unit has a different height. Now the heights is also clearly given. Each unit is of a different height. There are 5 units, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Each unit is a different height, and also each unit is a different height, and also each unit contains books and boxes. And each unit contains books and boxes. In each of these units, books, boxes, books, boxes, books, boxes, and so on. Unit 2 is above unit 1. 3 is above unit 2, and so on. Every unit belongs to a different city. Chennai, Mumbai, Delhi, and so on. Every unit belongs to 5 different cities. And the total height of all the 5 units is equals to 352. The total height of all these 5. 5 means boxes as well as books in each of these ones. Sum of that means in total, the total will be how much? 10 components will be there. Because 5 units, each unit box and books in total 5 into 2, 10. Sum of all these 10 units must be equals to 352. And total height of unit is equals to the total height of books plus the total height of boxes in each unit. Height of books is not equal to the height of boxes. And books and boxes is not one and the same in any one of these. And these two are different to each other, unless specified so. If it is anywhere given, then it is equal, or else they are different to each other. Clear now? This is the description part of this. And the books belongs to Delhi is in an even unit. Delhi is what? Even unit. It can be either on the 2nd floor or on the 4th floor. And the total height of unit 1 is 91 feet. Total height of unit 1 is how much? 91. That means sum of these two must be equals to 91. Books plus boxes must be equals to 91. And Agra is not unit 1. Height of unit which belongs to Agra is 75 feet. One is 75 feet, another one is 95 feet, isn't it? 75, 95. Another one we are having 57, isn't it? Anything else other number given here? If one more number is there, then we can able to determine the other number as well, because the total must be equals to 352. Then, yes, 57 is there. Now, let us take the possible cases in this. Now, the books belongs to Delhi. Hence, how many units we have? We are having some 5 units. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now, in this one 5 units. Now, in these 5 units, the sum of these books plus boxes must be equals to. We need some more space. Now, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now, in each of this one, there are 2 components, books, boxes and so on. Then, now books and these are boxes. Clear now? Boxes is at the ground floor and books is at the top floor. We can take like this. And book and box. Here also box and book. Need not necessarily be in the same order. But whereas for our clarification we are writing this. Then, the books belongs to Delhi is an even. As Delhi is an even, tell me where can this Delhi be? Delhi can be either on the second or on the fifth one. Now let us take, if this is Delhi here, now in this one, and this will be Delhi. Isn't it? Now this will be Delhi. And the books belongs to Delhi is an even unit. And the total height of unit 1 is 95. The sum of these two must be equals to 95. Agra is not unit 1. Agra cannot be at this place. Agra cannot be at this place. This is 95. And Agra cannot be at this place. 95 is one number we have. And the total height of unit which belongs to Agra is 75. Now this Agra is how much? Agra is 75. Hence now we are having one more, that is Agra, that is 75. There is only 1 unit gap between Delhi and Mumbai. As Delhi and Mumbai, there is exactly one here, as Delhi is here, and this 4th box must be Mumbai, as Delhi is here, and the second box must be Mumbai, isn't it? And there is 1 unit gap between Delhi and Mumbai. The height of books and boxes of unit 3 are equal. Books and boxes of unit 3 are equal, isn't it? Now, as unit 3 are equal, it must be an even number, isn't it? Both book and box are one and the same. X and X is nothing but an even number, hence this must be an even number. As this is even number, now 95 is one, 75 is the other, and 95 plus 75 is so much? 170. Then the height of books in unit 2 is not less than 40. Height of books in unit 2 is not less than 40, and these books must be more than 40, not less than, that is greater than or equals to 40, isn't it? Not less than 40 doesn't mean that it must be always greater than 40. It can be equal to 40 as well, isn't it? The height of books in unit 1 is not less than 40. The height of books in unit 4. Books in unit 4 is 4 more than the height of books in unit 3. 4 more than is the height of books in unit 3. Now in unit 3, if this is x, this must be how much? 4x. 4 times of this one. And 4 is 4 more than the height. As 4 more than this one, and the difference between these two must be 4, and this must be x plus 4, 4 more than. And the height of books in unit 2 is not less than 40, height of books in unit 4 is 4 more than the height of books in unit 3. The total height of Delhi is not 57, and one more is there, that is 57, and it is not Delhi, and Delhi is not 57. Delhi is not 57. The total height of unit which contains 57 is not taking a place immediately above unit which belongs to Agra. 57 is not immediately above Agra. 75 and 57 are not adjacent to each other. As 75 and 57 are not adjacent to each other, tell me where can we have this 57 and 75? Suppose 75 and 57 ఎక్కడైనా మనం ఫిక్స్ చేద్దామా? now 75 and this 57. Now the height of, the total height of Delhi is not 57. Delhi is not 57. The height of unit which contains 57 is not taking a place immediately above Agra. As immediately above Agra is not possible, isn't it? 57 is not immediately above Agra. It can be immediately below Agra or anywhere above or immediately below. And the height of box 2, the height of boxes in unit 2 is 33. Now boxes in this one is how much? 33. Sorry, the boxes in which one? Unit 3. Unit 3 is 33. Unit 2. Unit 2 boxes is how much? 33. Now if this is 33 and it cannot be 57, then the height of boxes in unit 2 is 33. Unit belongs to Amaravati, does not contain equal height of in equal boxes. Hence, this third one cannot be Amaravati, and third one is not for Amaravati, isn't it? And the total height of unit 2 is an odd number, and height is more than 70 and less than 75. Now this unit 2 is greater than 70 and lesser than 75. Then tell me what is the number here? Greater than 70, less than 75, and it is an odd number. Then what is the value of this one? It must be 73. As it is 73, the total is 73. One more is also given. What is that one more is here? 73 is also added to this one, isn't it? Now if it is 73, then what is the books here? Books equals to 40. Are you following this one or not? Because this is 33, the total must be 73, it must be 40. One information is given. What is that information here? It is not lesser than 40. As it is not lesser than 40, doesn't mean that it must be greater than 40, it can be equal to 40 as well. Now sir, if we add all this, 95, 75, 57, 73, then what is left over here? 57 plus 73 is how much? 130. And 95 plus 75 is how much? 170. 130 and 170, hence total 300. Total must be 352, another must be 52. As another is 52, and which box should have 52? Tell me here. Third one. Why it is one? That is the only odd number, only even number. As it is an even number, the number of boxes in these two are same and same. Hence, this books and boxes are 26 and 26. As 26 and 26, it must be how much? The sum is 52. Now 52 done, 73 done, 95 is done. And 57 is not above 75, is not immediately above 75, and this is 75 and this must be 57. Right, then fine leda annadu kindana idu undochu kada. And 57 is not immediately above 75. It doesn't mean that 57 and 75 cannot be adjacent to each other, isn't it? It is not above this one, hence it must be below this one. 75, 57, 52, 73, 90 and done. Then coming to this one. And x and x plus 4. What is x and x plus 4 here? Now the boxes in the books in unit 4 is 4 more than that of books in unit 3. And books in unit 3 is 26. And this books in unit 4 must be how much? Unit 4 must be 30. If this is 30 and this is how much? 27. This must be, total is 57, this is 27. Clear? Mumbai? Mumbai is what? Mumbai even number undan. Where it is given even number? No. And the total height of unit 2 is an odd number, and a height is more than 70, less than. Unit 1 box height is 23. Unit 1 box height is 23. Now if this is 23, then the total is how much? 23. 23 more than what? 23 more than unit 4 contains boxes height. Unit 4 boxes height is how much? 27. As this is 27, this must be 20, yes, 23 more. As this is 23 more, and 27 plus 23 is how much? 27 plus 23, 50. Now this must be 50. As this is 50 and this is 45. Books is 45. Now, what are the places here? And Delhi and Mumbai, these two were completed. Delhi, Mumbai were completed. And Agra is 75, and the first one is Agra, isn't it? Now this is Agra. Amaravati cannot be even number. Agra, Mumbai done, Delhi done. Amaravati cannot be even number. Where is Amaravati here? Amaravati is the ground floor. As Amaravati is the ground floor, Amaravati, Delhi, Mumbai, Agra done. Then what is the next one here? Chennai. And Chennai is left over. And Chennai must be floor number 3. Clear? Now as of now. Then box and box front. 23 more than unit 4 contains box height. And unit 5 book's height is 7 feet. Unit 5. Book's height is 7 feet less than unit 1 book. Unit 1 book is how much? 45. It is 7 lesser than 45. Hence it must be how much? 38. If this is 38, it must be how much? 37. 37, 38, 30, 27, 26, 26, 40, 33, 45 and 50. Then Mumbai has an even number unit. As Mumbai has an even number unit. As Mumbai is having an even number unit or not? What is the even number unit here? Book is. Book undi kada. Even number unit. Even number unit and idi 4. 2 and 4. Now 2 is Delhi, Mumbai is unit. Sarbendan? Now this is about question numbers 33 to 37. Done? Yes, write down this arrangement. Unit 5, books 37, box is 38, and it is to Agra, and the total is 75. Unit 4, books 30, boxes 27, sum is 57, and it is for Mumbai. And unit 3, books 26, box is 26, and the total is 52, and it is to Chennai. And unit 2, books 40, box is 33, 40 plus 33 73, and that is to Delhi. And finally the first unit, books 45, box is 50, sum is 95, and it is to Amaravati. As this is about question numbers 33 to 37. Then next one, 41 to 45. Completed 41 to 45. Now question numbers 41 to 45. Tell me what is the information here. 8 persons VBU PEKDX living in 7th floor building, and all of them like different colors of red, indigo, green, white, violet and so on, and each one of them doing a different job. As what is the job here? Now let us go through the description once. 8 persons and living in a 7th floor. That means in one of the floors at least more than one person is living, and all of them like different colors of red, indigo and so on, and all of them doing different jobs, and but not necessarily one of the floors is vacant again. Now here among these 7 floors one of the floor is vacant means there are only 6 floors are available. 6 floors are occupied. Among these 6 floors there are 8 persons living, isn't it? That means, and one of the floor is vacant in this building, and not less than 1 person and not more than 2 persons are living in the same floor. That means in 2 of the floors, 2 persons are staying, and in the remaining 4 floors, 1 person is staying. Hence 4 plus 4, it is 8, and 1 is vacant. Done with this? Now this is the description part of this. Then question numbers 41 to 45. Hence tell me how many floors do we have? We have some 8 floors. 7 floors. Living in a 7th floor building. Now 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now 7 floors. One of the floor is vacant floor. And in the remaining 6 floors there are 8 persons. Not more than 2 persons can stay together, and not lesser than 1 person, isn't it? Hence, K is living in an odd number floor, but not on either on top or on the ground floor. Neither on top nor on the ground floor, hence K must be, what should be the value of this K? And K is living on either 3 or 5, isn't it? K can be 3 or K can be 5. K is living on either 3 or 5. immediately above or immediately below the vacant floor, and on either top or building, and living either immediately above or immediately below the vacant floor of the building, isn't it? As this person, and there are two persons living between K and the one who likes indigo. As tell me what should be the position of this one, where should this one? Now K, can we fix this K at this place? K at the 5th floor, that is one possibility, and K at the 3rd floor, that is the second possibility, isn't it? Now this person is living immediately above or immediately below this vacant floor, and this vacant floor must be an even number floor, that is for sure, isn't it? Immediately above or immediately below. Hence, what can be the vacant floor here? Either 4 or 6 can be vacant, or 2 or 4 is vacant, isn't it? Then immediately above or immediately below the vacant floor of the building, there are two persons living between K and the one who likes indigo. K and the one who likes indigo, how many persons are staying here? There are two persons. Two persons, or there are two floors. Two persons are living between them. As two persons are living in this one, as of now we cannot take the data. Maybe indigo can be here or indigo can be here. If indigo is here, now in the 4th floor there are two persons are staying. Or if indigo is here, now in these two, one person. Or if indigo is here, if this is vacant and two persons can stay here. Between these two there can be a vacant floor, and in another floor two persons. Or one is, and in any other. And police likes indigo color and living immediate floor of either top or ground floor of the building. Now whatever this police here, police like indigo. That means this indigo is what? Indigo is either immediately above or immediately below the top or the ground. Hence, where should this indigo be? Indigo must be on the second. Can I fix this one or not? Now indigo must be at this place. Now this indigo, who is the person here? Now police is the person who is staying in this one. Now police is staying in the indigo, and as police is staying in the indigo, next again, now in this one, where should this indigo be here? Indigo on the 6th one, and who is the person here? Police is the person here. Police indigo. And there are two persons living between K and the one who likes indigo. Police likes indigo color and living immediate floors of either top or ground floor of the building. Only two persons are living between B and the one who likes blue color. B and blue, there are two persons. As many persons living above the vacant floor, as many persons living above the vacant floor, same number of persons living below it. As tell me, what is the vacant floor here? 4th floor is the vacant. That means there are 4 persons living above this vacant floor and 4 are staying below this vacant. Hence, now this is vacant floor. If this is vacant floor, how many persons are living on the 2nd, 3rd floor here? There are 2 persons living on the 2nd floor, because between K and the indigo there must be 2 persons. And again in this one, how many persons must stay in this one? There are 2 persons. Between K and this one, there must be 2 persons. Done with this? And only 2 persons are living between B and the one blue. As many persons living between. Lawyer likes red color and living either top or ground floor, but not immediately above or immediately below police. Now this lawyer must be where? Lawyer must be on the top floor. Chappan follow avutunnara leda? Then lawyer likes red color, and this person, lawyer who likes red color, is living either top or ground floor, but not immediately above or immediately below police. Hence lawyer red must be where? Now 7th one red, and this person is lawyer. Now in this one, 1st one red, and this person is lawyer, because this person, lawyer and the police are not adjacent to each other. Then E and D are living in the same floor. E and D are living in the same floor, and E and D are living in the same floor and living in an odd number floor, but not either top or ground. E and D odd number floor, but not either top or ground. Tell me, where can this one? Odd number floor. Hence in the first case, E and D must be on the top floor. Now in this one, where should this E and D? E and D must be on the 7th floor. 5th floor. E and D must be on the 5th floor. And one who likes violet and yellow are living in the same. As violet and yellow are living in the same, isn't it? Violet and yellow are living in the same. Then violet and yellow are living in the same floor. U is living immediately below the one who likes indigo. As U is immediately below the one who likes indigo, now here, now the second case is ruled out. Why? Because indigo is this person police. Now U is immediately below this one. That means in the 5th floor they are having 3 per person, which is completely ruled out. This case is ruled out. Now we are left with only one case, and U is below this one. And one of them, U is living immediately below the one who likes indigo, and one of them means U and the one who likes indigo, either top or ground floor. Then who is on the ground floor here? U is on the ground floor. Architecture and auditor are living in the same. Violet and yellow, auditor and architecture are living in the same floor. Are living in the same floor, but not even number floor. But not even number floor means, and this person must be third one. Third one, who are the persons here? Tell me here. Architecture and auditor. Architecture and auditor. And what could be the colors here? Violet, yellow, or another 2 colors could be. And likes violet and yellow. It is clearly given. And likes violet and yellow. Hence this person, third floor, E and D, violet and yellow, and these 2 persons are architecture and architect and auditor. Violet and yellow. Violet and yellow. Done? 3 persons are living between the one who likes blue and a clerk. Between blue and a clerk. As one more information, there are 2 persons between B and blue. As there are 2 persons between B and blue, tell me where can this be? As B and any information regarding this one B and blue, there must be 2 persons, and 2 people live between B and blue. Then this person is red, and if this is blue, can you take this blue here? Blue ikkada unde chance unda? Blue cannot be on the first floor. Why? B is on the first floor, blue is on the first floor. There are 2 persons which is ruled out, isn't it? And blue cannot be here, then, or B cannot be here. Can B be here? B cannot be here as well, isn't it? Because if B is here, only 2 persons are living between B and the one who likes blue color. B ikkada manaku second place lo undochu leda cheppandi? B in the second floor, and K must be blue. Aye chance unda leda? Then there are only 2 persons. E and D are the persons living in between B and the one who likes blue color, and likes and B and blue. Then 3 persons are living between the one who likes blue and clerk. Blue and clerk, there are 3 persons. If this is B, the police, and B and clerk, the next one. 3 persons are living between, U is living immediately below the one who likes indigo, and the one of them either top or ground. Architecture and auditor we have taken. 3 persons between the one who likes blue and a clerk. As many floors are there between B and K, double the number of floors are there in between K and V. B and K, between B and K and V. Between K and V, how many floors do we have? Tell me here. Now between B and K, and as many floors are there in between B and K, double number of floors are there in between B and K and V. Between B and K, if there is 1 floor, and between K and V there must be 2 floors. Are you following this one or not? Or in between B and K there are 2 floors, between K and V there must be 4 floors. Between K and V 4 floors, is it possible? Not possible. As it is not possible to have 4 floors between K and V, hence K and V there must be only 2 floors. As there are 2 floors between K and V, where should this V? V must be here. If V is here between K and V, there are 2 floors. Between B and K there must be 1 floor. 1 floor means where should this be? B must be on the 7th floor. Saripenda? As B is on the 7th floor, between B and blue there must be 1, hence blue must be here. 2 floors. Now, first information is only 2 persons are living between B and blue color. B and blue 2 persons means 2 persons must be on floor number 6. Then who are those 2 persons here? P and persons ever చెప్పండి. V, B, U, P and X. P and X are the persons at this place. All the remaining persons were completed or not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 persons. And as many floors are there in between B and K and C on, and K and V. V who likes indigo, that information is not required. We could able to finalize this. Teacher and engineer are living in the same floor. As teacher and an engineer, as tell me where are these 2 persons here? P and X. Teacher and engineer on the same floor, that is on the 6th floor, and likes white and pink. White and pink. White and pink. Now these two are white and pink in any order. White and pink, but not living in an odd number floor. Anyhow, they are staying on even number floor. And what is the color left over here? Red, white, pink, blue, violet, yellow, police. Then what is the other color left over here? Chapaninga. Green. Yes, who is that person here? This green must be at the bottom. And what is the profession of this person? Clerk. There is one information regarding this clerk, isn't it? Now between blue and clerk, how many persons? There must be 3 persons. As this person is the clerk, and what is the color he likes? He likes green color. Sarpendan? And the person, you green clerk. Next one, police indigo, E&D, architecture and auditor in any order, violet and yellow, and K blue, P and X teacher, engineer in any order, white and pink, and B red and the lawyer. Chappan enti doubt enti? P 3 persons between blue and clerk. Blue and clerk is here. How many persons are there? 3 persons. ED and V. ED and V are the 3 persons. Because there is a vacant floor, ED and V are the 3 persons between. As done with this, now this is about question numbers 41 to 45. Let's write down this arrangement. (41 to 45). आप 850 As today we have discussed about this puzzles 1 to 5.